Hi loves, as you guys can see on my recent clip, I put that the clock said 5:29. Well, I actually woke up at 5:25, but when I went downstairs, I checked the first clock and I took a video of it, so it said 5:29. I don't usually wake up early, but I did have to wake up early today because I am going to my orientation at Csun. Hi loves, so yesterday I couldn't end the video because I was planning to talk to you guys today about how my day was, and I have a list here because I have bad memory and I forget everything. No, I'm just playing. My brother got up at 5:30, so we both are going to the same university, and we were planning to leave the house at 6 and get there at 7:30 or 8. We ended up getting there at 7, and we had to wait until 7:30 because 8 was the check-in. At 7:45 we started walking towards the student union where check-in is. We get there, we wait for our turn. Basically we give them our student ID. From there we're checked in. They write on one of the stickers this, like your name and then the number, and that number is basically the group you're in. So I was in group 11 and that's the number you're supposed to go and meet your team. So when I got to my team, I received what everyone receives, but I received this bag. And then inside the bag are like a few things. The things inside the bag were this handbook that says like information about the school, and we got this paper about like staying connected to Sync, which is keep track of organizations and clubs, stay connected with like members from them. And then I got a pen just because. We met our group and we met the leaders in our group. The leaders were wearing red shirts. The next clip you guys will see will be the leaders dancing and some students. So then I was talking to one of the orientation leaders and I was talking to another girl that was like in the table, and then she became my first friend. So at Csun, what they do is that each day is a new college. You're supposed to go to a day that has your major. After we were done with like checking everyone in and everyone getting their bags, we had to head off to like somewhere else in the campus, and we were going to do games and icebreakers to get to know each other. There was like a fun fact that we had to say, and I said I had a YouTube channel, and then the leaders were like, subscribe, comment, and like. The second friend I met was when we were doing the games. So there was a game where they split us into two different groups, and they give you each a number, and you have to memorize that number, and like you're facing like the back, and then when they count down to 3, you guys have to turn around and like find your partner. I don't know if that makes sense, but you gotta find your partner and then do a pose that they tell you to do. Then if you're like the last one to find your partner, you lose. So I was the last one to find my partner, and then my partner was the last one to find me because somehow the numbers got switched. That's how I met my second friend. After the games were over, they told us that we had to go over to the Matador statue. So we had to go there, and like it's a tradition of theirs to hold a rose, and like if someone wants to go and throw it on top of the Matador statue, they can. Each group has someone different put it on top of the statue. One girl from my group decided to do it, and then she did it, and basically like it's to wish us good luck. And it was our time to take a group picture.
Oh, it's here.
We had to head off to, I don't remember the name, but it's like a theater. They were giving us a presentation of resources, like of different types of things that we can use. For example, there was to build your portfolio, you can go to someone or you can join an online service. and they have like free services that we can use as students. There's free tutoring. So that's what the presentation was about. Next thing, we had to go downstairs to an involvement fair. That involvement fair had a lot of free stuff that we can get, such as pens, shirts, bags, ice cream. They had to sign up to the Mata Sync. It's like a little barcode, and if you're interested in a club or an organization, you sign up from there. What I was really interested in was the mentorship, where basically if you sign up, you get a mentor and you fill out a bunch of questions that are about you, and you get paired up with someone like you if you want that. But if there's no preference, you get paired up with someone maybe that's kind of completely different as you, or if you want someone with your same major, you can get that too. Also, what I didn't say before was that when I was at the campus tour, I also made another friend that's the same major as I am. I am a marketing major, so now you know. In the involvement fair, my friends and I decided to walk around and like see what information we can get and what free stuff we can get. So we did go to this place, but like you can spin the wheel and like if it falls on something, you get something. And it also had like try again or a sad face, but they were really nice and let people get stuff. So what I did get when I spin the wheel was a shirt. It says University Student Union, the Matador Life. And I honestly don't know what those words say, but yeah. And then the back is like this, basically like what their mission is and like what they're trying to do and like help students. This was the mentorship program card that I was telling you guys about. I went to the station of Wells Fargo and they were giving out free stuff, but I saw a paper that was talking about scholarships, so I grabbed it, and the lady said that they have like a link where you can go and you can get scholarships. And so then she gave me a pen. Yeah, this was the paper. And then my friend stopped by the Performing Arts Center. Some girls that are part of it were saying that there's a job opportunity for it, and like they're looking for ushers because they don't have as much, and that they're flexible. The usher, or if we were to be an usher, we would watch the show for free. We would just have to do the duties of an usher. And I found that really cool, so I just grabbed the paper. Matadors Rising, so they were just giving out pens and I got it. I also stopped by this organization that was giving out ice cream, and like you would spin the wheel and you would either get ice cream or you would get like free coupons, and I got an ice cream. It wasn't that good and everyone was saying that, but I was eating it because it was hot outside. So, and then I got like a paper on volunteering. And Csun has a game room where you can like, they have days where it's free and you can play, so I'm probably gonna go. What I got at the involvement fair was this magazine that's basically about what you can eat on campus, and it talks about housing. That's really cool. I'm probably gonna really look forward to this. I didn't say something, but we did get the same shirt from the orientation leaders, and it's this. It says Csun and it has the statue, and then at the back it says, the thing about growing up and moving on was that you also had to let some good things go, by Lauren Markham. It's a different book that they choose every year, but this is the one that they chose this year. That was over. We had to head off to the campus store and we got 30% off of anything. Oh, one more thing. Another thing that I got was a flyer of Meet the Clubs, which is September 3 to 4. And basically you just meet the clubs and organizations and get information, or you sign up to be in one. And I might not be in one this year, but maybe next year. And I got sticky notes. So the video you guys will see next will be a chant we were making. And the chant had to rhyme with your group number. So we were all thinking of like things, words or like phrases to go with group 11, and no one had a clue. We just came up with heaven, and we didn't know like 11 heaven kind of rhymed, so we didn't really know what to say. one of the leaders in our group came running and she was like, I got it, I got it. So I will include that video next.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. We're group 11. We're group 11. And food is heaven. That's why we're here.
So after the chant was over, we had to eat lunch. I had to change where I'm doing my video because there was too much noise. And also if you hear noise here, it's because there's noise outside. So I'm sorry, but please excuse it. So back to what I was saying. So we had lunch and it was pretty fun because we got to know each other more and we were just talking and adding each other on Snapchat and Instagram. What we had to eat was a burrito. Either you pick carne asada or you pick chicken, and what I chose was chicken. And they gave a churro, but I didn't like how it tasted. They gave water bottles with either water or Coke, and you choose between the two. I chose a water bottle that had water in it, and it came like this. It says Csun dining at the bottom, and then on the other side it says Matadors Rising. And after lunch we had to walk over to a classroom and they had a presentation about like what you should do if you're in a problem or worries and what you're excited about for freshman year. So then they had us writing, it was like a booklet they had given us, and we had to write like what our worries are, what we're excited for, or like what help would you need, stuff like that. And it was pretty easy. Most people are worried about like how they can pay for tuition, or they're worried about like not passing their classes, but they would recommend to us getting summer classes and like not to worry about paying, because you can always get scholarships and grants and keep applying and don't give up. There was 2 hours left before the day was over, and for an hour and 30 minutes we had to go back to the theater and look at skits, and it was a performance by Take 37, and they talked about equality and like letting people be who they want to be. And it was just so much about like different people that you will see in college, friends or people that you might not even know can be way different than you, but you can be friends with them, or people from different states can come over to California and go to Csun or other schools, and like you never know. So it's like just be friendly. So the skits, they were showing us how there are going to be different characters in college, and like what are some problems that we are going to face or others are going to face, and how we can help them. It was pretty interesting, and I took some videos of it. If it's blurry at first or doesn't sound right, I'm sorry, but I wasn't sure if I could film there, since at first they said that no phones were allowed or something like that. But I took it anyways just to show you, and I felt like it was very empowering and it motivated me, so I just took some, and I hope you guys like that.
You barely have time for me.
Don't say that.
It's true. You haven't even asked me how I'm doing with my parents' divorce. Aren't you supposed to be my support system?
See, I mean, I'm trying, but you could be difficult at times.
Difficult? Are you really blaming me for being difficult?
I'm not trying to blame, but look.
You keep making yourself a victim.
A bit. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you.
You're the victim. You're the one that ignores me.
Oh.
You're the one that ignores me.
Wait.
Just think I'm crazy. I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy, but I saw what happened at the Freudian sip. Don't you think that was a bit much? What do you mean? I understood where you were coming from. He didn't communicate, and that can get annoying, but... Annoying? It's more than annoying. But there's a difference between reality
Straight, fresh out the boat, huh?
I live in a skin in between. I'm considered Asian, but what does that even mean? Chinese, Indian, Russian? How could one word define the billions of people living across so many different countries? And here I am, Filipino. Am I a Pacific Islander or other? See, according to society, I must be really smart. According to society, I get straight A's because my eyes are slanted. But that's not what I find the issue. My problem is that all the academic and professional success that I worked so hard for seems to be dedicated to some sort of Asian sixth sense. So please, open your eyes, leave all the fresh off the boat back home, and before asking me what kind of Asian I am, ask me what my name is first.
LGBTQ plus.
It's just a phase, bro. Get over it.
Faggot! Oh my gosh, can you be my new gay best friend?
Bisexual people just want straight privilege.
Gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual. These words go on and on, but that's the thing. They're just words. But my sexuality isn't a series of words, let alone choice. And yes, I'm happy same-sex couples can finally be legally married in some churches, but trust me, there is still so much more change that needs to happen. This isn't an argument about sex or race. It's an argument about respect and how there's laws in place that do not protect LGBTQ plus folks from the violence and hate committed around the world. The violence committed around the world is proof enough that there's still resentment and not respect. Some people are forced to stay hidden. Some people are forced to hide their pride. But that changes with me, and you, and you, and you. And just know, if any of y'all fell asleep during this, we're here, we're queer, and we're not going anywhere.
Lots of next.
Stop stealing our jobs!
Went back.
Maybe they deserve to be changed.
I can't understand you with that accent. Speak better English.
Smell the pride, you feel the freedom, you see the United States. So much for being united, huh? I see my people hustling by the freeway exit, selling fruits and flowers instead of wasting time on a cardboard just to ask for money. Don't forget, what makes America great is the diversity shown. So yeah, you can try to build a wall, but that won't stop us from thriving.
What do they see? Gardeners, maids, my immigrant parents hustle every day to give me a roof and a meal. A job is a job, and there's nothing wrong with domestic work. It's quite honorable. And just because I say words like quiet doesn't mean I'm Americanized. I'm just educated. And that doesn't mean you have the right to tell me to only speak English in a country that doesn't even have an official language because you feel uncomfortable. What's uncomfortable and criminal is telling us we don't belong here. Telling us that we don't belong here when your people stole this land? Nuestra gente, our people, bring a lot to the table and not just tacos or tamales or margaritas. Oh, and speaking of margaritas, y'all should really take a look at who are the first people to go out to celebrate Cinco de Drinko. Guess what? It's not people that look like us. And please don't ask me if I speak Mexican. I speak Spanish. Plus, we're not all from Mexico.
Middle Eastern.
Terrorists.
Do you always smell like that?
Sandbagger, what's that on your head?
No, I'm not an engineering major. No, my name is Mohammed. And my favorite, no, I'm not a terrorist.
Yes.
My people are seen as this group of evil from the desert, whereas one touch from us will send you straight to the depths of hell. You know what? Let's just try it out for a second. She's still here! Why is it that my mom has to have the fear of going outside every single day without me, just because she might get her headscarf ripped off again? Why is it that people who have the same skin tone as me have to be randomly searched at the airport for 2 hours just because of how dark I am? It's time for people to stop being ignorant. We are a group of people who come from beautiful cultures, traditions, and religions, and we're not afraid to show it.
Menstrual cramp.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't blame it all on men. How many times have you seen a woman drag another woman, tearing the next woman down just so you can use her as a stepping stool to get to the top? Well, let me tell you something. No matter how many women you tear down, you still only make 80 cents to that man's dollar. So next time you want to tear a woman down, I challenge you to ask yourself how far you really got. Because we can't break that glass ceiling alone. So ladies, if you ever feel like giving up, remember, we are more likely to earn a bachelor's degree or a man.
I am a woman and I am proud. What I'm not proud of is the fact that my rights as a woman continue to be taken away. And why is it that I have to fear going anywhere by myself? I'll tell you why. Because we live in a society that continues to abolish our constitutional right to health care. A society in which drug crimes are taken far more seriously than rape. And a society in which #MeToo is normal because we are accustomed to people like Harvey Weinstein preying on us in our place of work. As women, we must not accept. We must challenge. And let me just remind you, without a strong woman, none of you would be here today.
African American and or black.
Is that your real hair? You're pretty for a black girl.
Always on welfare.
Why are you so ratchet? It's heartbreaking. We only make up 5% of America's population, yet we take up 21% of America's prisons.
Correct me if my math doesn't add up, but that just doesn't make sense. The only time they accept a black man in America is if he's putting billions of dollars into the pockets of the rich or running up and down a court or a field. Our people were stolen from our country and forced to build on stolen land. Yet when they see us, they assume we're criminals? Of course they think we're criminals. When our communities are filled with black-on black crime, they thrive watching us kill each other, whether it be through drugs or violence. It sucks that I have to hear you're cute for a black girl from someone of my complexion. But if I speak up against the ignorance, I'm immediately aggressive or ratchet. We tear each other down before anyone outside of our community can. So when will we realize that this country was built by people like us, but it was not built for us? To be black in America means to fear for your life, but to be more afraid to call the cops for help. And if you think it's funny to yell hands up, how do you think Trayvon Martin felt? Sandra Bland, Eric Gardner? Will we chant your name next?
Spiritual and or religious.
God freaks!
Get a life. You can't pray your problems away.
God is not real.
I find so much sorrow in a world that fights over what instead of why. I feel pain everywhere I go, all because people have lost their faith in one another. How can we continue to live like this? If I were to share my religious points of view, then I'll be seen as a member of some sort of cult. That's pretty ironic, because to me, it was never which sports team is the best. I just love the game. The only thing I can hope for is that people start to genuinely see another human being standing right here in front of them. All I'm asking for is to have the whole world with an open mind.
Caucasian and or white.
Trump supporter.
Do you have any real problems?
Wrong culture.
Privileged racist. Hell, even a bit unseasoned. I mean, yeah, these labels are pretty fair to assign when we see the people that represent my ethnicity in the media. Why is that white lady calling the cops on a family just trying to enjoy a barbecue? And why is that white police officer pulling a gun on a man he pulled over for no reason? Those white people, the people that use their privilege to demonize others. But I'm not the way, and I'm sure most of you aren't, but talking about white privilege is the first step in eliminating the oppressive ties around race. So let's talk, so we can move words into action.
After watching that, we went into a private room with my group and my 4 orientation leaders. So what we did was they gave us snacks, And then they gave us Cheez-Its. The talk that they wanted us to have was how we felt after watching that. And everyone in the group had to say something. After that, it was an open floor so anyone can say anything. It was like very empowering to just hear and know that I picked a school that I can see myself fit in and that I know will help me a lot. So I felt like it was motivating. But overall, I think yesterday was truly an amazing day. I met friends, people that I can relate to, and that I know that we can keep contact in and we got each other's backs. It's crazy though because I didn't expect to make any friends, because when I first arrived there it was like everyone was awkward, and that's how it like happens because no one really talks to each other. But then after you guys like step out of your shells, and it's great. But even if you don't make any friends in college, like your first day, I haven't even started my first day, but I feel like you're bound to have friends. Like no matter what, just be you, and the best people will come to you, or you will come to them at the right time. Just do what's right for you. Don't follow your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends. Don't do that. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys really like this. I didn't vlog as much, but I just hope you guys do like this video, and thank you for supporting me. See you in my next video.